It was a quiet evening in a small Spanish town. The streets were dimly lit, and the distant sound of laughter and clinking glasses echoed from a nearby cafe. Inside a modest hotel, an elderly man sat alone in the lounge, sipping his espresso. No one in the room recognized him. He was just another traveler, just another guest. But he was no ordinary man. He was Pablo Picasso, the legendary artist whose paintings were sold for millions. A young woman also staying at the hotel happened to notice him. At first, she wasn't sure. Could it really be him? She stole glances at him, trying to confirm her suspicion. And then, as if struck by lightning, she realized. It was Picasso. Her heart pounded with excitement. This was a once-in-a-lifetime moment. She had admired his work for years. Gathering her courage, she walked toward him. "Excuse me, sir. Are you Pablo Picasso?" Picasso looked up from his cup, his eyes twinkling with quiet amusement. He gave a slight nod. The woman gasped. "I can't believe this. I'm such a huge fan. Your work has changed the way I see art." Picasso smiled politely. She hesitated for a moment, then blurted out, Would you create a small drawing for me? Just something simple? It would mean the world to me." Picasso chuckled. "Oh, I don't have my supplies with me. Maybe another time." But the woman wasn't willing to let go so easily. "Please, Mr. Picasso, I may never get this opportunity again." Picasso sighed, reached into his pocket and pulled out a small piece of paper. He borrowed a pen from the hotel receptionist and, with swift, effortless strokes, began to draw. His hand moved gracefully, as though revealing an image that had already existed. In less than 20 seconds, it was done. He studied it for a moment, then handed it to the woman. "There," he said, "this is $1 million painting." The woman stared at the drawing in her hands, then back at Picasso. $1 million? She repeated, laughing nervously. He must be joking. But Picasso's expression didn't change. She thanked him and left, still puzzled. The next day, out of sheer curiosity, she took the drawing to an art dealer. The dealer's eyes widened the moment he saw it. He carefully examined the lines, the signature, the unmistakable genius behind it. "This," he murmured, "this is extraordinary." He looked up at her, his voice steady. "This piece could easily be worth $1 million. The woman's breath caught in her throat. She clutched the drawing tightly and ran back to the hotel, determined to speak with Picasso again. She found him sitting at the same table, enjoying another espresso. She approached him, this time with a different energy. "Mr. Picasso," she said, "I need to understand something." He looked up at her with curiosity. "I watched you draw this in 20 seconds, and yet it's worth $1 million? She shook her head in disbelief. "How is that possible?" Picasso leaned forward, a knowing smile on his face. "My dear," he said, "it didn't take me 20 seconds to create this. It took me 30 years. The woman's breath hitched. Picasso continued, "For 3 decades, I have dedicated my life to perfecting my craft. I have studied, practiced, failed, learned. Every stroke of this pen carries the weight of those years." He leaned back and took another sip of his coffee. "So no, it didn't take me 20 seconds. It took me 30 years and 20 seconds. Silence filled the space between them. The woman had no argument, no clever response. In that moment, she understood. Moral of the story: true mastery is not achieved overnight. Success isn't about a single moment. It's about the years of practice, dedication, and sacrifice that lead up to that moment. People often see the result and assume it came easy. They forget the years of unseen effort, the sleepless nights, the failures that paved the way. Whether it's art, business, sports, or any skill, greatness comes at a price, and that price is years of relentless effort and unwavering commitment. So, the next time you admire someone's success, don't just look at where they are. Look at the journey they took to get there. Because behind every overnight success is a lifetime of hard work.